All right, you have now made it all the way to the end of this course. And so first of all, super proud of you. Secondly, hopefully you feel a little bit more ready to take this on, or a little bit more ready to go back to school on Monday. I'm going to link all the pages to everything we talked about down below so that you can easily access everything, and I'll put them in a Google Doc so that you can easily access them whenever you want. Just save the Google Doc to your Google Drive, and then you can just click on the links to quickly reference anything that you need to reference. A couple of closing remarks. One, don't be overwhelmed. Teaching is a lot. It's exhausting. It is a lot of stuff to remember, but you will pick it up as you go. Remember that as you are teaching, you are also learning, and the more you learn, the longer you teach, the easier it will be, because you'll get into routines, the kids will get used to you, you'll build those relationships, all of that stuff. So don't be overwhelmed. A couple of things to help you not be overwhelmed by the amount of things that you need to know. Number one is make sure you talk to people. I am very introverted, so the idea of talking even to my colleagues stresses me out. Even like we had a huge turnover, which means that next year we're gonna have a lot of new teachers that I don't know, and I'm already stressed about meeting new people. And I know that's stupid, but if you can talk to people, it's gonna make life so much easier. So just pick a couple of people, start cultivating relationships with people in your building, and also with our music teachers if you can find them. So call the school down the road, call the school in the next county over, any of that kind of stuff, so you can talk to other people who can help you. But talk to people both in your school and other music teachers. Number two is get really crazy about your discipline during your planning time. Teachers get like this much time to plan a lot of stuff and get everything prepared, so the most you can maximize that, the better you will be. Don't spend your planning time, you know, running your mouth in the teacher's lounge, or I know I just told you to talk to people, but not during your planning time. So don't spend your planning time, you know, wasting your time not doing anything. Make sure that you are working the whole time that you are in your planning time, so that you will actually have, you know, time to get everything done, because there's a lot to grade, there's a lot to plan, there's a lot of stuff going on. The next one is to make sure you have healthy habits. So you want to have lots of healthy habits to keep you healthy physically and mentally, and also to keep your voice healthy. A big complaint that I hear, especially from new teachers, is losing their voices, which makes my vocalist heart very, very sad. Every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, you don't have to lose your voice just because you teach elementary music. Make sure that you are using your diaphragm to speak, that you're breathing. I kind of like sing when I talk loud, which is something that probably comes from like years and years and years of choir. And make sure that you're drinking lots of water. Drink water early in the morning so it has time to get to your vocal folds. You're practicing good health. And then along with that, like, exercise. Yes, I know you're gonna be tired. Exercise anyway, because it'll help you with your energy. I promise, I promise, I promise. And then also, along with exercising, make sure you like eat healthy things so that you can stave off any infections, because kids are full of diseases. So you want to make sure that you are as healthy as you can be, to make sure that you are going to, you know, perform at your best level. Because even though we don't get paid like it, like, teaching is a really high performance job, and if you can't perform at a high level, it's gonna be really, really hard. If you're tired, if you're sick, if you don't feel good, it's really hard to teach. So you want to make sure that you are implementing healthy habits, like sleeping long enough, drinking lots of water, eating healthy foods, so that you can perform at your highest level. And go to the last one, which is have fun. Like I've said over and over, you get to bring joy to children. Like, we have such a fun job. It's really hard, but it's also really fun. So anytime that you're having a moment where you're playing a game, or you're having one of those really sweet like singing moments, just really relish those and just cherish them and tuck them away in your heart, because they're a lot of fun. You know, we get to play London Bridge, and we get to do sing-alongs, and like, that's stuff that a lot of people don't get to do. Like, you could be sitting at a desk bored out of your mind, but instead you get to play instruments and play games, and it's so great. So just remember that even though this is hard and it's a lot, it's also a lot of fun, and it's a privilege that you get to work with these children and have fun with them every single day. So go bring joy to children. Copy the link down below so that you can get easily to any of the pages that you need to get to. And if you have any questions, come find me on Instagram. It's at Becca's Music Room, and shoot me a DM, ask me some questions. Like, I am in there every day pretty much. So any questions you have, even if you think it seems silly, just go and send them to me anyway. I'm sure I've heard worse. Like, I do teach elementary music, so I hear some interesting questions, so I promise it's not the worst thing that I have heard. And if you don't do Instagram, you can always send me an email, just beccasmusicroom@gmail.com. I will leave those contact things down below as well. And yeah, come hang out with me, come talk to me. I have tons and tons of ideas on my YouTube and on my blog and on my Instagram and all the places, because your girl can't shut up and I gotta share all the things all the time. So if I know it, you will know it. So thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to meet you. I'm so excited that you got through everything, and good luck. Go bring some joy to children.